Welcome to Mahjong Central. My name is Michele. I'm going to do some Charleston modeling for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg. If you don't know how to play this version yet, there are links below the video to the lesson playlist. I'm going to be referring to the hands in the green book. This is the green book. It's got all the hands in here. For this published, there are 85 hands, and it's divided by category. So when I do this exercise, I'll read the descriptions of the hands that I think I might be playing. In Wright-Patterson style, there are no jokers, and flowers are not part of your hand. Flowers are bonus tiles. So there are no jokers or flowers in these tiles. I'm going to roll the dice to see where the wall would be broken. That is called prevailing wind. So the prevailing wind could come into play in some of the hands that you might choose. So I'm going to roll. I rolled a 7. So 7 is north. If you count from east, starting with 1, south is 2, west is 3, north is 4. Oh, I'm sorry, 7 is actually west because we would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 is west, and that means that you would put a 3 up on your rack. And I usually put them up on my rack here, but you won't be able to see that. So instead, I'm gonna put them facing the camera here so you can actually see there. So that way you can see that west is prevailing. I'm going to say I'm the dealer, so I will take 14 random tiles. And then I'm going to create the Charleston. This is a mock Charleston. It is not exactly like it would be when you play with other people because these are random tiles, but it's really good practice. So there's the Charleston. Let's see what we have to work with. I like to arrange my tiles like this. Winds, dragons, then suits in order. Just like that. I think you see different patterns this way. If you want to arrange your tiles by category later, that's fine. All right, so what we have here are mixed suits, and we have a pair of norths. I'm thinking because we have a pair of norths and we have a 5 bam, that might work for a hand called neutrality. Neutrality is a number hand, and number hands are on page 22. Neutrality is 3 different numbers punged in each suit, no terminals, so that means I have to throw away the 1 and the 9. 1s and 9s are terminals. So we would have all these tiles here to work with. The north, we need a pung for that. So there's north, and then you need a pair of 5s, and we already have that taken care of. So we could use the 8s, that would take care of the dot suit. Then we have a 4 crack, so we can't use the 4 bam because it has to be a different number in each suit. And then the only other bam that we would be able to use is the 6 bam. The only other hand that I would maybe save for is all bams and maybe wins. So I'm going to hold these 3 just in case all bams come in and we can switch to either a pair or a sequence hand. So I'm going to go ahead and throw away these 3 here for the first Charleston pass. Okay. No keepers. We've already got our dot taken care of, so we don't need the 7. The red dragon goes with east for number hands, and we've already got our north here. We don't need east and red. East and red would be called Eleanor. We don't need that. So let's still hold the east. Oh yeah, here, look, there's a bam. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go ahead and give up on the east. We'll hold BAMs. Oh, and there's an east. That's okay though. All right, now here's east, west, and all these BAMs. Let's just count. If we were to do a sequence hand, because here now we have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9. We could maybe do news lineup. News lineup is a sequence hand. Sequence hands are on page 18. Sequence of 1 to 9 in one suit with news and 1 win paired. So let's just count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 tiles to news lineup. For neutrality, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's switch to news lineup. We're going to hold that 5 maybe. Let's see. There. News, and then a sequence of 1 to 9. So let's go ahead and throw these 3. And there's a 3. We got a west, but we've already got a pair here. So let's just hold that for a minute. There is no optional cross like in a National Mahjong League. We stop right there, right across left, and then you stop the Charleston. So whatever you're left with at that point is what you have to work with. So we have news lineup. N-E-W-S, we need a south with 1 win paired. We've got our north paired. And then we have a sequence of 1 through 9. All we need here is a 7 and an 8 BAM. So we're 3 discards from that hand, which is actually really good. That was a good Charleston for that hand. I do want to look real quick at a hand called Repression. Repression is a sequence of 8 in one suit with 3 pairs of winds or dragons. So we could play Repression also. That might even be better. So we wouldn't need, probably wouldn't need the 9 because we have 1 through 6. All we need is a 7 and an 8 there. So we're between news lineup and repression. Repression is number 12 on page 18. And those are both single limit hands. All right, let's do this again. So I'm just going to say I'm the dealer again, but we'll roll for prevailing, and I rolled a 7 again. 7 is west. So I'll put up a west on the dice so you can see that. And we'll mix these tiles. Okay, so we'll take 14 random tiles. And then the Charleston. West is prevailing. Here we go. So we've got a white and a south and mixed suits. Since we have so few honors, which are winds and dragons, I think we're going to throw those away. And I think we should look at mixed suits. Mixed suits cover 2 pages, pages 23 and 24. We have Heavenly Hopscotch, which is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in 2 suits, and 2, 4, 6, 8 in a 3rd suit. So we would have to throw all those away. So this would be Heavenly Hopscotch. If we did, let's see here, let's just look, because we do have this 4. I wonder if we could maybe do a date hand, because I know 7s and 4s are in the date hands. So let's look at page 27. And there are three hands, really 4 hands that we could do with 7s and 4s, because we do have 7, 7, 4, and we do have 1s as well. So number 78, 4th of July, I would not use that particular hand because there's no 1s, and we do have 3 1s. So let's look at number 83 or number 84. 83, Mars Pathfinder, is 7/4/1997 in 2 suits with a pair of red dragons. We do not have red dragons. We do have a white dragon though, so maybe Royal Wedding, number 84, might work. So let's just look at that. Royal Wedding is 4/29/11 in 2 suits with red and white dragons paired. That is a double limit concealed hand. Actually, both Mars Pathfinder and Royal Wedding are double limit hands, but you have to draw everything yourself. So it's a higher point hand. So let's look at the number tiles and see what we can gather. 4/29/11. So we need that, that, and that. 4/29/11. So this would be the start for Royal Wedding. 7 tiles. What do we have for Mars Pathfinder? 7. We just need to save the 7s. So we're in between Mars Pathfinder and Royal Wedding. As an option, we could play Heavenly Hopscotch. So we have to give up on something. Let's pass the 4, because in Heavenly Hopscotch we only need 1 4, so that gives us our pass here. So let's see if this first incoming pass will help. No, well actually there's a 6, because we could use that for the 2 4 6 8, and we have to make a decision at this point. So let's count Heavenly Hopscotch tiles. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 tiles versus 7 for one of the date hands, and 1 2, let's see here, okay, I think we should switch to Heavenly Hopscotch because we have fewer tiles towards both date hands. So we're going to switch to Heavenly Hopscotch, which is 1 3 5 7 9 in 2 suits with 2 4 6 8 and a third. We have 9 tiles towards that particular hand. So the other thing I'm seeing here is lots of dots. We have 7 tiles to a potential dot hand, and you can use Winds and Dragons with 1 suit or with a good solid suit. So that's 7, but still we have 9 towards Heavenly Hopscotch. So I think that's going to be the hand to go for here. So let's go ahead and discard these 3. See if we can get some more hopscotch tiles. No, we did not. We got to keep going though, because see, we already have a 7. So that's not gonna be good. Okay, again, no tiles, because we have a 4 bam. We need odds, and then we needed dots with our evens. We did get a 5 though. So I would say for this particular random draw, we have Heavenly Hopscotch, and we have 9 towards that. So we have 5 discards. That was a terrible Charleston. I think 4 discards is a good outcome. This is not so good. We'd have to draw really well, especially because this is a concealed hand. We could potentially switch to all dots. If we started drawing dots, then I would get rid of these over here. So it really depends at this point on how the drawing goes. All right, we'll do this one more time. Let's roll to see who is prevailing. I rolled a 9, so 9 is east, because if 8 is 4, east is next. So east is prevailing. Okay, here we go. There's our 14, and now the Charleston. I'll put this in here. Okay, here we go. Last one. So we have a south and 2 reds actually. We got a pair of red. All right, let's see what the number tiles look like here. This is our only pair. We've got a lot of dots compared to the other 2 suits there. I am seeing a 7, 9 in each suit. I'm thinking, what about big chows? Let's look at big chows, which is a mixed suit hand on page 24. Big chows is 7, 8, 9 in 2 suits, 7, 8, 9 mixed, and a pair of 6s. So let's count how many tiles we would have there. 7. We would have all those discards. The other option might be to go with 1 suit with honors, and that leaves 6 discards. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're in between big chows and 1 suit with honors. To leverage the red, let's go for 1 suit with honors. The other option might be playing, let's see here if there's something we can do with those dragons with a mixed suit situation. I don't think so. We could maybe play 13 orphans. Actually, in Wright-Patterson, it's called angels, where it's 1s and 9s of each suit, 1 of each of the winds and dragons, and any honor paired. Honors are the winds and dragons. So let's do this. Let's play 1 suit with honors with dots, or 13 orphans. Angels, if we draw into it. That way we can go ahead and discard and get that Charleston going. Here we go. We got a 9 and an 8. So now look at all the, oh my gosh, and a 4. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's give up the south, because I do not want to pass like numbers. That is a dangerous move in really most American style versions. You do not want to pass like numbers. It's almost as bad as passing a pair. So let's get rid of these 3. We're going to give up on angels. There's a dot. And we have tiles we can pass. There's another dot. Okay, so we have 2 discards, and we have a really good run here. That is actually a straight. We have 1 through 9, and with a pair in there. And we only have 2 dragons. If we were to play dragon lineup, that's going to be a sequence hand. Since we only have 1 pair, more likely than not, this is going to be a sequence hand. Dragon lineup is number 11, sequence of 1 to 9 and 1 suit with 1 tile paired between 2 through 8. So yeah, this would not help with dragon lineup. I think we're going to end up sacrificing that pair to go for a 1 suit option. And you can play any number of sequence hands with this. We could play piano keys, number 14, sequence of 1 to 9 in 1 suit with 2 pungs and a pair in 2 through 8. Since we have no multiples, we would really have to draw into that. Pung chow is likely. 4 chows or pungs and a pair in 1 suit. Chow, chow, chow. All we need are a few more dots and then identify a pair in there. So most likely this is going to be Peng Chau, number 15, and that is a concealed hand. You have to draw it all yourself. Not only that, but for Peng Chau, you have to actually draw your own winning tile. But that's not difficult because all you're looking for are dots. You're just going to gather dots the entire time. That's all you care about. Dots, dots, dots. So Peng Chau, that's what this one would be. Let me know what you think about Charleston modeling for Wright-Patterson style. This is a lot of fun to play. Check it out if you haven't yet. Again, the links for the lesson playlist are below the video. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click subscribe. If you have subscribed, thanks for joining. Between now and the next Charleston modeling for Wright-Patterson Mah Jongg, may all your picks be keepers.